How to start a business from zero with marketing knowledge. Step-by-step guide. Sick of waiting for the perfect idea? Stuck planning and researching for months but still haven't launched anything real? Or maybe you're already started, but no one's buying, no one's clicking, and your motivation's slipping fast. Hello, I'm Vlad Sapochnikov, a marketer with more than 10 years of experience and the founder of the international marketing agency at Lunix. In this video, you will learn how to start a business from scratch using marketing, step by step. You will see how to come up with a real problem-solving idea, test demand before spending money, and build a simple system that attracts clients. You'll also understand the most common mistakes beginners make and how to avoid them. Finally, you will learn how to get your first sales, even if you are starting with zero experience. This is a clear, practical guide for anyone who wants to build a business that actually works. Stage number 1. Choosing your business direction. Alright, let's cut the fluff. You wanna start a business? First step, pick a direction that actually makes sense. Not some shiny trend you saw on TikTok. I am talking about something real, something that solves a problem or gives people something they actually want. Look, when I started, I didn't go hunting for the next big thing. I looked around and saw local business owners struggling to get noticed online. I knew marketing, I knew how to make things simple. Boom, that was it. I offered to help them fix their online presence. First clients came straight from my network and couple of results I posted on Instagram. No ads, no budget, just solving a real problem. Let me give you another example. Notion. You probably heard of it. It didn't try to be everything for everyone. It focused on helping people stay organized in one flexible space. It was clean, clear, and solved a real pain for creatives and teams. That's why it exploded. Start with what you know or what you are willing to learn fast. Focus on solving one real problem. Don't chase trends, and for the love of business, keep it simple. Stage number 2. Research competitors and customers. Let's be honest, most people launch their business like this. I think this is a good idea. I hope people will buy. Hope? That's not a strategy. You don't guess your way into a successful business. You research your way in. Start by looking at your competitors. What are they doing right? More importantly, what are they doing wrong? Read the comments, check the reviews, scroll the forums. People will literally tell you what they hate and what they wish existed. That's a gold. When I built my first strategy, I kept one rule in mind. Clarity beats everything. Instead of listing 5 services, I focused on one simple promise. I help small brands grow through clear, no-fluff marketing. No buzzwords, no overthinking, just a clean message, solid offer, and visuals that felt real. And guess what? People instantly got it and started reaching out. Here is the trick. Talk to real people, no fancy surveys. Just ask potential customers, what are you struggling with? What have you tried before? What would you pay to fix this? That's how you find the gap, the opportunity to step in and offer something better. If you know what people want, what annoys them, and where others are failing, your offer practically writes itself. No more guessing, just facts, and facts make money. Stage number 3. Strategy. Offer branding and positioning. Alright, you've got the idea. You've done the research. Now it's time to turn that into an actionable offer people want to buy. Not some vague I do everything nonsense. You need to be clear, specific, and straight to the point. Your offer should scream, I know your problem, I've got the solution, here is how it works. When I built my first service, I didn't just say marketing help. That's boring and forgettable. I said I turned your Instagram page into a client-generating machine in 7 days without running a single ad. Clear, fast, results-focused. That's what people buy. Now let's talk about branding. You don't need a $5,000 logo or a fancy color palette. You need consistency. Pick a name that's easy to remember, use colors that feel right for your audience, and speak in a tone that matches them, whether it's a professional, casual, or bold. Look at Gymshark. They didn't just sell gym clothes, they sold a movement. Their tone, friendly, motivational, community-driven. Their values, clean, bold, aspirational. That's branding done right. Make your audience look at your page, your product, your message and think, damn, this was made for me. Forget perfection, focus on clarity. Because when people understand what you offer and why it matters, they buy. Stage number 4. Promotion. Channels, content and consistency. Alright, you got the offer, you got the brand, now it's time to get in front of people. Because no matter how good your product is, if no one sees it, it doesn't exist. First rule, go where your audience already hangs out. If they are on Instagram, post there. If they watch YouTube, start making videos. If they read emails, build a simple list. Don't try to be everywhere. Pick 1-2 channels and go all in. When I started promoting my services, I didn't dance around on every platform. I focused on Instagram and simple carousels that explain real marketing problems and how to fix them. But I showed up every day. That consistency built trust. Now, content. Don't try to go viral. Try to be useful. Teach something. Show behind the scenes, talk about mistakes, solve tiny problems. You want people scrolling and thinking, this person gets me. Look at Alex Hormozy. His content isn't fancy, but it's clear, brutally honest, and packed with value. That's why it works. He's built trust and scale, one helpful video at a time. And here is the truth. The algorithm doesn't owe you everything, but if you post consistently, stay real and give value, people notice, and people equal sales. So remember, choose your channel, speak to real problems, stay consistent, because visibility creates opportunity every time. Stage number 5. Sales. Here is where most beginners freeze. Sales. They build the brand, post the content, do all the safe stuff. But when it's time to actually ask for money, let me tell you something. Selling isn't sleazy. It's only sleazy if you are pushing garbage. But if your product solves a real problem, you are doing people a favor by offering it. So here is how you make sales simple. Have a clear call to action. DM me, start, to book your first strategy session. Click the link and get your free trial. Whatever, make it obvious. Use simple tools. You don't need a fancy website with 10 funnels. Start with DMs, Calendly links, Notion pages, Google Forms, anything that helps people say yes fast. Focus on conversations, not pressure. Ask questions. Understand what they need, show how you can help, that's it. People buy from people, not pitch robots. When I got my first few clients, I didn't even have a checkout page, just real conversations in DMs. I listened, I explained how I could help, and they paid. Sales don't come from being perfect, they come from being clear, confident, and willing to ask. So stop hiding behind content and start closing. Because likes don't pay bills, but sales do. Too many startups failed before they even launch, not because the idea was bad, but because no one took the time to test it properly. You build the product, burn through cash, pitch investors, and then realize the market didn't want it in the first place. Sound familiar? That's exactly where we come in. At Linux Agency, we conduct in-depth market research that gives you clear, data-driven answers to critical questions. Is there enough demand and funding potential in the market? Which regions or markets should you enter first? Who is your true target audience and what do they really need? How do your competitors operate and position themselves, which marketing channels are most effective for your product, and how can you build a pitch that clearly shows your product's potential to investors. Instead of guessing and wasting time, you'll get a reliable report based on real insights to help you find product market fit and raise investments with confidence. Click the link to our website at linux.com and book your market research today. Let's take your idea from vision to validation. The goal of this video is simple but powerful: to show you how to launch a business step by step using marketing. From nothing, from an idea in your head, to real customers, real money, and real momentum, even you have never done it before. Look, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. I wasn't handed a playbook. I started with a cheap laptop, a half-baked idea, and no clue how to go viral. But what I did have was a mindset. Let me figure out what people actually need and give it to them better than anyone else. That's it. That mindset turned into offers, offers turned into sales, and sales turned into a business. Business isn't about being perfect. You will mess up, you will overthink, you probably want to quit. But if you take smart, focused action, learn from the market and speak to real people with real problems, you'll move forward every time. I made this video because I wish someone told me this when I started. Not some motivational fluff, but real, practical steps that actually work. No corporate jargon, no BS. Just one guy who's been there showing you the path that actually gets results. And if you haven't seen my last video yet, go check it out. I break down 4 marketing strategies that actually work. Just real tips you can use right now. Click on it, give it a watch. You'll love it. See you. Bye.